Hello everyone, it is I, Mr. Jorge, with you once again for another retro edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap. And once
of course,
again,
I'm Ben Mason Television, joining them for another one. Oh my God. We're only a few days away from Christmas, and you can feel the tension mounting right here.
well, Ben Mason Television and I have 3 retro pricing game recaps for you. But we're going to start with the first one, which is from December 21st, 1984.
28 years from the day the world was supposed to end, but it didn't.
The pricing games that were played on that day were the following: Blank Check, aka Checking, One Right Price, Master Key, Walk of Fame, Money Game, and Pick a Pair. Our first contestant was Edward. He played Blank Check for an oak roll-top desk with complete locking system and 1 key, modeled by the dazzling Diane Parkinson.
Blank Check. I know it's called Check Game today, but same rules, except this time we're dealing with a $3,000 to $3,500 range here. And Edward, of course, has to write a check for an amount of money, and then we'll add that check amount and the price of the prize together. And remember, it has to be between $3,000 and $3,500 bucks. If he does so, then he'll win the money and the prize. Let's see what happens.
Edward wrote the check for $1,650. Some members in the audience didn't really approve of that choice. So they lit up $1,650 for the check amount. And then Diane revealed what the actual retail price of the desk was. And it turned out to be $2,000 for a total of $3,650. Went over by $150.
And of course, Janice came by to avoid that check.
Yes, she did. So Edward had to have written that check for $1,350, but it couldn't have been more than, let's see, $2,350. Actually, no.
$2,000. He ran a check for $1,000 to $1,500. Well,
yeah, even a little mistake.
Well, we'll get it right eventually.
$1,850 was actually the most he should have written it for. The least was $1,350, most $1,850. There we go. Okay, Ben Mason Television, my gift to you is pricing game number 2.
Right on. Okie dokie. Our next contestant was Leon. He played One Right Price for a jump room Rascals Incorporated fire trunk bunk bed, modeled by Diane. And a Leige bar stool and Dinettes bar set with 3 stools modeled by the Happy Holly. That started out the One Right Price of $1,403. And Leon believes it went to the bar set. So when Janice placed the price of $1,403 on the bar set and revealed the actual retail price, it was $1,403. She won both the bar set and the fire truck both bed, priced at $1,700 for a grand total of $3,103 in winnings. Good for her. Now, before we go any further, once in a while when these kinds of games are played, I'd like to have a chat with the 3 models. At this case, he asked what the ladies would like for Christmas. Alright, we're going to start off with Diane. Diane said she would love and happiness. Holly said that she would love a Ferrari. Man, that's a nice little car. And for Janice, she said she'd like a nice Christmas with her family and her husband. Wow, three good gifts, I must say.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, Christine played Master Key for a Goldstar 19-inch color TV with remote control, modeled by Holly, a Berkline queen-size sleeper bed sofa, modeled by Diane, and a Mazda GLC Sedan, modeled by Janice. Now, for her first chance of winning a key, the small prize was ambush perfume. Christine believed that it was $45 and not $64. Bob revealed the price to be $45. Christine chose the third key. Now the second small prize was a Hickory Farms beef and cheese pack. Christine believed that it was $22 and not $12. Bob revealed the price to be $22. She chose key number 5. Now, it was time to go over to the lock. First, Christine placed her first one key into the lock for the TV. Did it open? No, it didn't. Now she tried for the sofa. Did it open that lock? No, it didn't.
Alright, so that could only mean one thing. This could either be the car key or the nothing key. What was it, Mr. Morgan?
Well, when Christine placed the key in the lock for the car and turned it to the right, it was the dud key. It was the key that didn't open anything.
The nothing key.
Too bad.
Getting the contestants a lot these days in this game.
Well, that may have been bad news. The good news is the second key she had was bound to give her something. The question was, what was she going to win? She first inserted her second key into the TV lock. Did it open? No, it didn't. So it wasn't the master key. Now she placed it into the sofa. Was it the key that opened the sofa? Yes, it did. That's what she won. She won the sofa. So,
mark that as a consolation win, Mr. Horgan.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Now, what's the next? Alright, we have a brand new game that we're going to be recapping for the first time tonight. And this game is called Walk of Fame. Alright? Mr. Horgan, I'm going to leave it up to you to tell us what the prizes are and who is playing the game.
Darlene played Walk of Fame for a Mirro cookware set brought out by Diane, a 4-door corner cupboard that features mesh screen shelves and corset handles brought out by Holly.
And may I point out that those two prizes were placed outside door number 3. The other prizes are behind door number 3. What are they?
They were a Honda 650 Nighthawk motorcycle with a 4-cylinder engine and a 19-foot Sun Valley camper from Coleman, both modeled by Dinettes.
Alright, now can I explain the game for those out there who may be tuning us in for the first time? Because this is, as I said, the very first time that we recap this game on the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, in this game, what was the first prize again, Mr. Horgan?
It was a cookware set from Mirro.
Alright, now, what the contestant has to do is contestant name once again, please.
Darlene.
Darlene has to guess the price of that first prize within $25 above or below. And if she does that, she wins it.
Alright, Darlene believed that the cookware set was $75. The actual retail price was $70 for a difference of $5.
Actually, I think I should have said that the difference, I should say, I should actually correct myself. The range she was supposed to be in was $50.
Oh, 50, okay.
I'm sorry about that. Now for the second prize, what was that?
It was the 4-door corner cupboard.
Alright, now, same thing. Darlene has to guess the price, but this time she has to guess within $250.
Alright, she believed the cupboard was $600.
Alright.
The actual retail price, $755 for a difference of $155.
Okie dokie, now, on to the motorcycle. Now, this time, she has to guess within $500 above or below. Alright? What happened?
Okay. She believed that the motorcycle was $1,900.
though, right? What was the retail price of it?
Actual retail price, $2,982 for a difference of $1,082.
Oh my lord. So, Darlene cannot win the motorcycle now. Now here's where the game gets interesting. Bob hands out 2 books, and inside the books are the names of well-known celebrities. I don't know who, but one of them has the names of the celebrities, and also inside one of those books also it says second chance. So if Darlene picks the book with a second chance, she'll have a chance to win that camping trailer, I think. All right?
Yeah, she couldn't win the motorcycle, so
which of the 2 books did Darlene pick?
She chose the red autograph book, not the yellow.
Let's see whose names are in there.
Well, the first autograph was the one and only Bob Barker.
He's been hosting the show for they're in their 13th season on the air, and he's certainly making it interesting. Who is next?
The next autograph was Johnny Olson's.
Johnny Olson, the announcer, since day 1.
The next autograph was Diane Parkinson.
Of course, one of the models.
And the next autograph was also from one of the Barker's beauties, Holly Hallstrom.
All right. Let me guess. The next name is Janice Pennington, the one who's been around the longest running model on the show.
Exactly right, Ben Mason Television.
Now, did that next page say second chance? Well, did it?
It didn't.
All right. So, and before we go any further, if she had picked the book with the second chance, Darlene would have had a chance to get the camping trailer within $1,000. We'll never know the price now.
So she got to keep the cookware in the cupboard? Or does this go down as an actual loss?
She keeps the price, but that's going to go down as a consolation win.
Thank you for the confirmation. I've seen that game a few times on GSN airings of The Price is Right.
Game Show Network.
Game Show Network back then, yes. All right, I stand corrected. All right, on to pricing game number 5. It was Money Games, and that was played by Carol. She was playing for a Chevrolet 2-door Chevette hatchback coupe modeled by Holly. Now, no middle number was given. This was a 4-digit price call.
Let's get on.
All right. Before the game got underway, Carol asked Bob what kind of car it was, so Bob had to consult with Johnny, and Johnny had a feeling Bob was going to ask about the car. So
that's why you get a lot of camera time. The Price Right now gets camera time, unlike those other game shows.
All right. Carol's first pick was 65. Behind it, the front of the car.
Okey-doke.
Her second pick was 22. Behind it was a dollar sign.
Okey-doke.
Her third pick was 96. Behind it was the back of the car. She won the car. Actual retail price,
$6,596, and she gets $22 to go along with it. So she won a total of $6,618.
Just $8, not 18. Or actually, you're right. You're right.
$6,618.
This is for me giving out the wrong info. All right.
Yes.
Fun with losing horns on this retro pricing game recap, folks. All right. Last but not least was Albert. He played Pick-a-Pair for a trip to Japan that includes a 6-night stay at the New Otani Hotel and Tower, modeled by Diane. A prize worth $3,605.
Okey-doke.
Now, back then, Pick-a-Pair was actually displayed as a Ferris wheel, which to me, I wasn't really too crazy how that game looked back then.
No, me neither. I'm familiar with the old products of the line.
Yeah, that's the Pick-a-Pair stage. game we know.
Let's talk about the box before we go any further.
Alright, the 6 grocery items were the following. Sun Giant Extra Moist California Raisins.
Yummy.
Subi Honey.
Yummy.
Artmatic Cosmetics Protein Mascara. Well, you can't eat that, despite it having protein in it.
Protein, well, maybe, I don't know.
A giant-sized Hershey's Crackle.
Man, that's big.
You certainly can eat that. Cold frozen garlic bread.
Yuck.
I actually like garlic bread. It's pretty good with an Italian dinner. And last but not least, Carol Shelby's Original Texas Chili. Okay. Albert first chose the chili, and that was priced at $1.59.
Alright.
And now he decided to pair that up with the garlic bread, and that was priced at $1.19.
Wow, man.
So, he does get a second chance, but the thing is, Bob already mentioned what grocery product Albert should have picked for the $1.59 price. And you know what? He said it was the raisins. Now, you're probably asking, why did Bob say that? Well, folks, the price of the raisins was actually revealed as the Ferris wheel was going around. I think the price just like fell off, or like the tag of the product.
That's when Bob realized that he gets another shot at this.
So
everybody knows in pick a pair, if you make one mistake, you get another shot, and if you make a mistake this time, you lose.
So Albert wisely chose to keep the chili and pair that up with the raisins. Boy, you want to know how much those raisins were, folks? They were $1.59.
Please tell me.
He won his trip to Japan as we expected to happen.
Oh, man.
So, we had one right price, money game, and pick a pair as our full pricing game win back on December 21st, 1984. We also gave away a Berkline queen-size sleeper bed sofa and master key, and we gave away a cookware set and a cupboard in Walk of Fame. And
Walk of Fame. That's named after that famous street in Hollywood, not too far from CBS Sullivan City.
And we gave away $122 in cash. $100.
Yeah.
$100 won by Leanne for a perfect bid. $22 won by Carol in Money Game. So, Leanne, Carol, and Albert are the MVPs of The Price is Right. Contestant recognition goes to Christine for her small Master Key win, and to Darlene for her small Walk of Fame win. Leanne won her showcase, by the way, folks, and that included a rattan and glass heavy cotton diamond indigo seatback dinette set, a 1 cubic foot microwave with self-cleaning oven. Both those prizes were modeled by Janice. A nostalgic jukebox and a Polaris Cutlass SS snowmobile, both modeled by Diane. The showcase was themed as a trip down Main Street.
Main Street? Have I been there before? Man, yeah, let's talk about Darlene's, Darlene bid.
Leanne, actually.
Leanne, Darlene's the top winner, and Leanne's the runner-up. And that explains the, okay. Anyway, let's talk about what she said. Now, she said $8,200. What was the actual retail price of that showcase? Well, actually, I'll tell you. The actual retail price of that showcase was $9,624, for a difference of $1,424. Not a bad bid for Darlene.
Not a bad bid at all, and not a bad day for her. Leanne won a grand total.
How much? Let's see. Well, it didn't show, unfortunately.
Actually, they did toward the end of the credits. $13,352 in cash, the $100 perfect bid, and prizes. So there you go. Promotional consideration for this retro edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap is provided by Ritz Crackers. Alright, so Ben Mason Television and I are going to take a little break right now, but when we return, we'll give you the December 23rd, 1986 edition of the Retro Price is Right Pricing Game Recap. Stay tuned.
I will.